What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Excited to be back with some Madden 24 gameplay. Here we got an online ranked match versus a random opponent. The subscriber request series, episode 11. So we're 7-3 in the series, and it's a subscriber that suggested this Titans gameplay goes by the name of Justin Blumfield 4257. Now I know Justin has been with me for a long time, man, at least about 4 or 5 years. So shout out to Justin for that, man. I appreciate the love that you guys give me. I was just saying something about that yesterday on a video, but I appreciate the love, man. So it's definitely it's an honor to honor your request in this series, and I'm happy to be able to give you a shout out, man. Appreciate all the love that you have shown over the years. It's your boy. Looking good, Billy Ray. Our opponent took the Texans, man. Shout out to our opponent for that, man. Wow. Taking the Texans. I know people want to play with CJ Stroud, so that's probably why he took the Texans, but still, he took the Texans, and that's not necessarily the easiest thing to do. I still think they're the worst team in the league. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they are the worst team. Third interception, I believe, by our opponent. And after this interception, right here, and my man said it's enough after this, so we're going to go 8-3 in this series. It's definitely a series win. We're going to count this one, but we're going to play another game because, as you can see, we're only at the minute and a half mark, and I hate to do you guys like this. And my man 0-9 though, man. I hope he get a victory one day, man. I think he will. He just gotta work on that passing game, but he'll learn, and that's good. The game should be a learning curve for some, and not as much as a learning curve for others. That's how certain things are. It's fine, but at any rate, game two. This is a game we just playing, for the fun of the video, and so you guys won't be here for under 2 minutes. Our opponent, as the 49ers, my favorite team, man. Look at this. Oh my goodness, man. Sneaky nice. My goodness. I couldn't believe he fit that in. And he like barely fit that in. My man starts off with Trey Lance. I'm like, okay, all right. And he scores right here. I'm like, man, what the heck going on? Is this the GOAT? I'm like, man, he got Trey Lance out here throwing like that. I said, man, what's going on? But we got to come back, man. We got to see if we can come back, and get a touchdown, tie this ball game up. When you play with the Texans, it's your boy. I think it's imperative that you run the ball. I say you run the ball, unless you're a really good passer. I say you run the ball often. At least have a balanced attack. I think the balanced attack is best. Look at this, though. He got me again, 4th and 2 this time. I'm like, what's going on? Is that like a glitch play or something? I ain't gonna lie, man. Some of these linebackers, though, they're just not really good at covering. But we do get the interception. I said, man, at some point, if he keeps throwing with Lance, he gotta make a mistake, right? So he finally made that mistake where we couldn't capitalize on that ball game. Still 7-7. Well, we're gonna try to get this dub, man. We're on like a 9-game winning streak or something wild like that. And 8 or 9, one of them, man. And we gotta try to keep the streak alive. Right here, here's with the play action fake. I'm kidding, man. Read option. Play right here. I usually say head fake, don't I? And I say play action fake in the 2K videos. He throws another pick. I was like, oh my goodness. But this is Trey Lance, man. This is Trey Lance, so I'm not shocked. I ain't gonna lie, this guy, he did so good on that first drive. I was a little shocked he threw that second pick, but it's crazy because I remember like thinking ahead before I started this video about the Titans defense and how it was like in the middle of the pack. But I guess I can't quite say that in this video because in this video alone, I got 5 interceptions with the Titans. So I guess I gotta scrap that theory. But I guess versus opponents that throw the ball a little bit better, you would probably see the Titans defense in the middle of the pack, which is not bad. Which is not bad. So 10-7, we get the ball at half. I wanted to try to throw it in the end zone before the half. It didn't look good. It looked like he had defenders everywhere. I don't know what defense he was in. Probably like a cover 6, maybe cover 3, but in the cover 6, I'm assuming. But it looked like he had defenders everywhere. So I said, man, let me try to take off, and he ended up sacking me. So here we are, man. Second half of the ball game, 10-7. And this drive right here was a pretty long drive. This drive was like 16 plays long. I didn't mean for it to go that long, but when you play with the Texans, you got to ground a pound, man. You got King Henry, man. Like that, to me, that's the best way to play with the Titans. There are certain teams that I think are exceptions to the game as far as like not having a balanced attack. I would say this is one of those teams. You know, they do have D-Hop, they do have Trey Burks, and the tight end who's supposedly pretty good. Well, you know, you also got Ryan Tannehill throwing the ball. You know, if you're trying to like win, you're playing for the money with the Titans. You know, you want to you want to ground and pound more than anything. You don't want to be coming out throwing the ball like you Aaron Rodgers in his prime. As our opponent gets a beautiful run on this play. There's a few teams I would say it's almost imperative to ground and pound. Pittsburgh is probably one of those teams because Kenny Pickett, I can imagine, he's not necessarily the best quarterback in the game. You know, they do got George Pickens and Johnson, Deontay Johnson, and they got, you know, Pat Fairmouth the Muth. But, you know, just because, you know, the ball is not necessarily that good as we get another interception. My goodness, man. 3 picks, 6 total interceptions in this video. And that interception was the biggest one because that is pretty much going to allow us to win this game when we get this first down, man. Woo! What a game, man. This was kind of a Launchpad classic, right? This was like an old school Launchpad classic. Where I win the game 13-7, play good D, 10-7, 14-10, something like that. Shout out to our opponent, much love, us, much respect, man. We go 8-3 in this series. My goodness, man. We still got a whole bunch of other series coming up. I still got subscriber requests to come up in the comment section right now. If you want me to play with a specific team, put it in the comment section. I'm going to get to your team as soon as possible, man. But shout out to Justin one more time. We are 8-3, man. My goodness, I can't even believe we're starting off with such a great start to the year. So I think overall we are 12-3, but we still got series coming up, man. We already got a game in as far as the random pick series and the Final Leader series. We're 1-0 in both of those series, so check out those playlists. I'll have some more of those games coming. We're going to have a great year, man. We're going to have a great year. You know, some days it's going to be, you know, 1 video, some days 2. I might even drop 4 videos one day. I don't know. You never know. It all depends on what's going on that day and how I'm editing. The thing of it is, I do play butt, like I've said before, so it kind of interferes a little bit with my time to, you know, and I really like playing mutt, so you know, you got to, you know, do what you like, you know. So that does kind of interfere with maybe the timing a little bit. Then we got NBA 2K coming out soon, so keep that in mind too. But even with that said, we're on a 10-game winning streak. Okay. Even with that said, we still got, you know, a lot of gameplay coming as far as Regs, so don't even worry. 12-5 for our opponent, 12-3 for us. So I guess we were fairly even to a degree, even though he didn't necessarily have the best passing game, but maybe if I played him again, maybe he plays a little bit better. He's competent. He's not a bad player. 2-0 with the Titans, though. That's a good start. Your boy